CIL 650, in association with Tom Lucas Productions, presents Radio Real Estate.
Our house in the middle of our street.
And now, here are your hosts, Bill Macklem, Fern Northcott, and Tom Lucas.
Likikamaka Highway is the right way. There, it's a little Hawaiian Christmas greeting for you, Willie. Aloha.
No, I've never been to Hawaii for Christmas.
I've been to Hawaii just before Christmas.
Have you?
Yeah, when they bring in the Douglas firs from the mainland, and they drop them off on the beach, and all the little Hawaiian kids go crazy for, Douglas firs.
Really?
And we go crazy. Look at palm trees. So it's kind of interesting.
You know, they also import from BC?
No.
Peat moss.
Seriously.
By barges.
For goodness sake. Do we barge it over to Hawaii?
Yep. They
really?
take it from here down because they need that for growing all the crops to grow down
Well,
there.
I wish our weather was a little more Hawaiian-like.
Well, apparently with the weather weather warning, or weather warming, it may actually happen.
I actually ran into a former country person of yours from Winnipeg the other day, and they're out in Vancouver now, and they said they would never go back because the temperature's so much more mild out here.
You're kidding.
And I say it's cold today. They said it's all a matter of perspective.
This is a nice day on the beach.
On a Winnipeg day, this would be a nice day, right?
Exactly. No mosquitoes.
That's right. Well, in the Fraser Highway, we have our co-host for Northcott's with us. She's driving around. She's looking at properties for her clients this morning. What's it like out there this morning, Fern?
Well, it's overcast. What can I say? It's a typical BC day.
Typical day. Sun is shining, though, making you look good.
It certainly does, isn't it?
I want to know, Fern, do you have your place decorated for Christmas yet? I see. Okay. You still have time. Yeah, I know. It's Radio Real Estate. It's Tom Lucas along with Fern Northcott from Remax Performance Realty. Bill Macklem here is the president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Our producer on the show, as usual, is Dwayne Bishop. And our telephone lines are always open. We're going to be talking about something really special. We'll tell you about that in a minute. But first of all, the phones are ringing, so let me just go to the phone and answer it. Hello there.
Good morning, Tom. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent, thank you.
You sound like you're all excited. Are you Christmas shopping today?
I'm actually a part of the vintage bar market today out in Pitt Meadows at Heritage Hall. Definitely the place to get your shopping done today.
So what time are you open till tonight?
We're on until 4 p.m. today.
Sounds good. So something for everybody out there.
Definitely.
We're coming out, saving a place.
Thank you.
Before you go, by the way, what are you selling?
The name of my company is The Jar Junkie. And
The Jar Junkie? The Jar Junkie?
The Jar Junkie.
I've heard of you.
You have?
Yes, there's a place out around Chilliwack that has... Is that you?
That is me.
Oh, my God. It's the Jar Junkie lady on the radio. What's your website?
On Facebook, actually, you can find us at The Jar Junkie. Junkie spelled Junquie, or on Instagram.
Check that out. You and I should go up to the show, Bill.
You know what? I like antiques and junk.
Jar junkie stuff.
Yeah.
And Fern, let's meet up with you, and we'll go and get you something.
Well, she's already halfway there.
Oh, she's halfway. Yeah, you're halfway there already.
What can I say? I love junky stuff, too. I get all the Brad sales.
Fern Northcott is with us. Bill Macklem is the president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages, and Bill is the resident mortgage guy on the show. You'll have the mortgage rate update in just a few minutes, right, Fern?
That is true. Bill also answers the mortgage question of the week in 2 minutes.
Later on the show, I'm going to be talking about the need for more homes, the need for better roads, the need for, we just need to look at this thing a little more carefully. We seem to be accepting less than what we should accept. We're paying too much for what little we're getting.
I can't wait to hear about that. Where our property transfer tax is all going early since 1991. Anyway, that's my rant. Oh, our radio man, Dave Jensen, will talk to us about insurance coverage and renovations.
Monica Dina Briga, president of Mummy Maze, will be here. And this morning, Monica goes over our Christmas cleaning checklist.
Now, also later on in the program, Bill, Fern, and I will be chatting about the amount of brand new people that are getting into the real estate business, and we'll be joined by some people in the industry. We're going to talk about why more and more people are getting into the business.
Isn't that interesting?
Isn't it interesting? I kind of wonder. I think it's because the price of houses keeps going up, so people maybe think they're going to get in the gravy train. We'll see.
You just wonder sometimes
Maybe
what people
maybe
are
not.
thinking about. Because you know what? It's like saying, oh, there's more and more people going out to eat, so we should open up another restaurant.
Do you want to open a restaurant?
No, I don't.
Oh, because I thought more and more restaurants were being eaten at by realtors.
Well, that probably are true. True.
Fern, what else is going on the show today?
Business. Bill's more question of the week is coming up, and if you have a question for Bill, leave it on our website, RadioRealEstateNov28th2015, and Bill will answer it on.
Andrea Jock of Keller Williams Elite Realty will be here to talk about real estate in the Tri-Cities.
I always like to hear about it across the river, too. It's a real interesting perspective. So Mark Perry, our radio real estate voice of the Valley, has more news about Platinum 2, and we'll find out what's going on this weekend in the Chilliwack area.
It's 6 minutes after 10, 10:06 on the Radio Real Estate Show right here on Smooth and Easy, CIL 650. And now it's time for the weekly mortgage rate update with the resident mortgage expert on the program. The guy's name is Mr. Bill Macklem. I call him Mr. because we're really close personal friends. You told me the M in Macklem stands for Mr., so I call you Mr. Macklem. Bill, what's going on?
I was just wondering where you're going with that there for a minute. M stands for mortgages.
I thought it stood for money. Money and mortgages.
Money, mortgages.
Same thing, yeah.
Manitoba.
Well, never mind.
Okay. So the rates of they're kind of stabilizing a little bit. Looks like the banks are making enough profit for their people that actually make some bonuses, which would be maybe some of the bank hierarchy. So it looks like the 5-year rates are probably still that 2.69, not 5. 5-year rate is 2.69 to 2.79. There is a 2.59, but as I've talked to many clients, 2.59s are those what they call giveaways, and so that means that you have no privileges, you can't take it with you, you can't pay it down. There's just too many can'ts involved with it. There are some good ones out there that will kind of give you some good rates with no privileges. But if you're going to do a quick close, you might be able to sneak into something that would be half decent. But for the most part, you want to stick with a regular lender, from my perspective.
I'm just sort of taking some notes here.
Are you? Okay,
So
well, I can talk about the variable for you as well.
Well, before you go, I think it's still a good time to borrow money, though, eh?
Well, okay, so let's be honest here. Let's be honest here.
Okay.
So we're talking about the rate change between 2.59 and 2.79.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but I remember paying 21% back in 81.
Good point.
I was just a young tad at the time.
Yeah, good point.
And I remember we were paying, when I first moved to BC back in 94, I believe we were paying somewhere around 11 and 12. And they dropped down to 9, and then we saw 7. We thought, oh my goodness. And then it dropped down to 5.
You see,
2003.
You see, that's why those are the good old days. In the next segment of the program, Bill is going to be answering the mortgage question of the week. And later on, we'll be discussing the amount of people getting into the real estate industry. Monica Dina Briga, president of Mommy Maids, is here, and she has her Christmas cleaning checklist for us. Vern?
You're listening to Vancouver's original online open house, Radio Real Estate, on Smooth and Easy CIL 650.
Good morning. It's Tom Lucas from the Radio Real Estate Show over at CIL 650 Radio. At the other end of the phone line, I have my favorite service manager in the entire world, Mike Farkas over at North Vancouver Nissan. Mike, what's going on?
We've just started on our website a 24/7 booking program. Easy as pie. It steps you all the way through, and it's great. You can book after your shower in the middle of the night if you got nothing to do and just feel like bringing your car in anytime. It's fantastic.
NorthVancouverNissan.com, NorthVancouverNissan.com.
Hi, this is Fern Northcott from Remax Performance. Your real estate dreams begin with you. Real estate is the greatest investment you will ever make. Approach it as an adventure, financially and emotionally without mistakes. I have a plan for making your real estate investments work for you. Call or text me, Fern Northcott, at 604-790-9066, 604-790-9066, or visit fnorthcott.com.
Hi, this is Bill Macklem from Dominion Macklem Mortgages. We have found that most consumers automatically sign their mortgage renewal statements. Most banks have a higher than 90% renewal rate, so there's no incentive to give the best rates on renewal. Most people will not change lenders due to the hassle factor. Let us do the shopping for you. Call Dominion Macklem Mortgages today.
CIL 650. Merry Christmas.
It's that time. Merry
Already?
Christmas. Yeah.
I was trying to tell my wife it was 30 days away. She said, no, it's 26 days away?
Christmas, yeah.
27?
Well, today's the 30th, right? Christmas comes until, so do the math. Come on, you're the mortgage guy. You do the
I
math.
don't have my calculator with me.
Oh, jeez. Your wife is like, right, Fern, it's just down the road is where it is.
Absolutely.
Won't be messing around much longer. And also, too, I want to point out to all the realtors who are listening, to all the mortgage brokers, and to all the people listening to the show, if anybody makes an offer at Christmas time, they've got to be dead serious, don't you think?
Absolutely.
You ever sold a house at Christmas or New Year's, Fern?
Absolutely. Yes, I have. You know, that working with people, especially from out of town, they come 10. They have maybe days to buy a house and then go back. A lot of times they use that around a vacation, so they will pay Christmas or Easter or, breaks like that. So, hey, realtors' work is never done.
Yeah, just like Mom. Work is never done. Well, we've got a mortgage question for Bill, and all the way from somewhere. We don't know where the heck she is this morning, but she's out there driving around in the Fraser Valley. It's for North Carolina.
Your reception's a little bit tougher out there today.
You by a mountain or whatever? Anyway, she's got a question for you, Billy.
Okay.
Yeah, we do. The next question comes from Millie Okanaka of, and Bill would like to know, Bill, what steps she can take to increase the chances of getting approved for a mortgage.
Well, thanks, Vern. That's a great question from Millie. She wanted to know what steps she can take to increase the chances of getting approved for a mortgage. What she probably wants to do right out the get-go is she's got to talk to someone she trusts from a bank or a mortgage broker, someone that's going to be supplying the money in the first place anyways, and they will go through the basics. For example, in our system, you come in and talk to us. We have a binder, a homeowner's manual. You'll go through all the steps you got to go through, make sure you got your job letters in place, your pay stubs in place. So therefore, we look after the income side. We ask permission to do a credit check, so make sure the credit is on side, so that there's nothing going to show up kind of magically. And I've used the example in the past whereby you would not know that you had this mark on your credit bureau until you get your credit bureau pulled, and you find, oh, gee whiz, back when I was going to University UBC, we lived together in a house, and I took out the power, and somebody else took out the lighting, and someone looked after Terrasan, and then when I left, they said they'd look after it for me, and now I find out that they didn't, and now it's on my credit bureau that I didn't pay them, and so therefore it's gone into collection, and now I'm responsible for it. So that's why we pull the credit checks right when we sit down with you and go through it with you to make sure that we're right on track.
Interesting you mentioned it. I was up in Northern Ontario as a young guy, and I had some roommates, and I had to leave to come back to British Columbia. Thank you, God. And they were going to take care of the phone bills and stuff. And like you're saying, they didn't. And guess who got the phone call from the Ontario telephone?
You do.
Yeah.
And that affects your ability to borrow money.
Well, I straightened them out.
I'm sure you did.
In a hurry.
See that happen.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So what we do is we make sure that we're on top of this stuff.
A lot of times people get involved and on our reports.
So what we're doing right now is that we go through all that. We make sure that we get them qualified for a mortgage. We go through that part of it. And then once we get all that looked after, we get them sent in and get a pre-approval. And one of our lenders will give us a pre-approval. And obviously we have an underwriting team. And we find that more handy. So by having an underwriting team, we know what the banks will and will not accept. So even though we're not underwriters, we are actual underwriters. My people have been with banks, so they understand the process. And so when we give you a pre-approval, it's likely 99.9% going to stick. But just let me caution you a little bit. Just getting pre-approved for a mortgage. Let me caution you just a little bit. You can be pre-approved for a mortgage. If you all of a sudden decide to take out a car loan 6 months or 3 months before you buy your house, that upsets your debt servicing ratios. You're going to be buying a float home, a mobile home, a modular home, a property on an acreage out in the middle of nowhere. You're going to buy something that's not in the major realm of normal people looking for normal homes. It's not likely that pre-approval is going to be able to be used because the banks don't want that. They want normal properties that consumers in Canada will buy.
What you're telling me then, Bill, is I shouldn't go to your office and say I need some money to buy a home and then turn on and buy an airplane on top of it.
Exactly.
Okay. Vern, what else is up? How do we get a hold of Bill if we need to get him home?
Mortgage information online at mac.com. That's Billy with an I, not a Y, MAC.com. Or call Bill at 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
All right, now, Bill, we've been doing this for quite some time. Let's do a quick little test. I know we don't do this too often. Quick little test. What's your website? Billy and
I with an I, not a Y, MAC.com.
Or somebody want to do, what's your phone number? Do you know?
604-684-4663.
See, because Fern and I know, and now we know that you know.
Well, I got it written down, so I remember it.
What did you write it down? What number did you?
604-684-4663.
Good stuff.
Last four digits can also spell home.
Really? It's interesting, isn't it? 14 after 10 o'clock. It's the Radio Real Estate Showtime, and right now it's time to hear from Andrea Jock of Keller Williams Elite Realty. She is on the line. I think she has a Christmas sweater on. Andrea, hello there.
Good morning, Tom. Hi, everyone.
We're getting a little bit closer to Christmas, and I noticed that you're like the elf here at the radio station. You have your elf outfit on today, and it looks fantastic. You're performing your real estate magic out there in the Tri-Cities. How have things been for the past week?
It's been a busy week in the Tri-Cities. We're still low on all single-family home listings, especially in Heritage Mountain. So if you're thinking about selling, now is a great time. Today I'm featuring a fabulous investment opportunity located at 510-9298 University Crescent in the University at SFU. This one-bedroom Medan condo offers a spacious open-concept floor plan, lots of storage space, and oversized windows, taking in a spectacular view. On the market for only $278,800, it is easy to rent to students for $1,250 a month, and this property is vacant and ready to move in right away. You can come by and check out the open house today and tomorrow from 2 to 4 p.m. This is Andrea Jock for Radio Real Estate.
Andrea, before you go, there's some gentleman here. He's quite a tall guy, and he's got a nice tummy on him, and he's wanting to talk to you.
What, Santa's here already?
No, I'm talking about Bill.
Oh, hi, Bill.
Talk to you next week.
Have a great week.
She obviously mistook you for somebody else.
No kidding.
Yeah,
in the Tri-Cities area, call Andrea Jock at 604-783-3124 or visit pinnaclegrouprem.com.
And coming up, we'll be talking about the amount of people now getting into the real estate industry. We'll have a couple of special guests on the line. If you want to participate, if you want to participate.
It's easy for you to say.
No, it's not. If you want to participate in the conversation, our telephone number is 604-280-0650. If you're out of the local dialing area, it's 1-877-280-0650. If you're a licensed realtor or a newbie in the industry, I'd love to talk to you this morning on the Radio Real Estate Show. So we'll be doing that in a few minutes, right, Fern?
I think we lost Fern.
Uh-oh. I'm just hoping she has those winter tires.
I think she does.
I hope so.
She might be out there ready to get some out there in Chilliwack. So
okay.
That was Fern Northcott of Remax Performance Real Estate. Obviously, I'm Bill Macklem, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgage. We have producer Dwayne Bishop and Tom Lucas, and you're listening to Radio Real Estate, Vancouver's original on-air open house on Smooth and Easy, CL 650.
Hi, this is Monica from Mummy Maids. We're here to help you with all your cleaning needs, including move-in, move-outs, packing and unpacking, organizing, laundry and windows, walls, basic cleaning and custom cleaning. We do it all. You deserve a break and Mummy Maids can help. Let us clean your castle with no hassle. Call 604-533-4959. That's 604-533-4959. Or visit us at mummymaids.com.
Hi, it's Bill Macklem from Dominion Macklem Mortgages. We all need specific types of mortgage financing. You may have bought your next home and not sold your current place. We have financing for that. You may not be able to prove your income for the mortgage you require. We have a lender for that. Call us, Dominion Macklem Mortgages today, 604-684-4663, 604-684-HOME.
When you need it done, you need the Radio Real Estate Moving Team.
Hi, Ryan from Diverse Electric, offering top quality work at competitive rates. Together, we at Diverse Electric have 15 years of business and project management experience. Call us at 778-809-2532 or through our website at diverseelectricltd.ca. When you're looking for an electrical contractor who can handle any size residential or commercial project, call Diverse Electric 778-809-2532 or through our website at diverseelectricltd.ca.
How much does a polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice. Actually, the average polar bear weighs 1,100 pounds. Here at Redpath Relocations, we're that good. With more than 30 years experience estimating, we can ensure everything is accurately accounted for and you have the best price with no hidden costs. Check us out at redpathrelocations.com or give us a call at 604-945-9910. Redpath Relocations. Always ready, always reliable.
For more information, go to RadioRealEstateShow.ca and click on the link.
Hi, this is Stuart Goodman, the General Sales Manager at North Vancouver Nissan, part of the Dilawri Automotive Group. Come and visit us in the North Shore Auto Mall and see the all-new 2016 Nissan Maxima and new Murano. Visit North Vancouver Nissan, home of the new purchase experience, in the North Shore Auto Mall or online at northvancouvernissan.ca. That's in the North Shore Auto Mall or online at northvancouvernissan.ca.
Hi, it's Bill Macklem from Dominion Macklem Mortgages. You have equity in your home. You are over 65. We have some exciting financing options for you. Purchase your second home, help your children buy their home, or set up an annuity for life. Call Dominion Macklemore Mortgages at 604-684-4663, 604-684-HOME.
Vancouver weather.
Not a bad day for the last Saturday of November for 2015. Some sunshine today, fog a little dissipating, and it should be, well, I guess pleasant. Not really warm, but pleasant, right, Bill?
Well, pleasant will be a nice word. It's going to be sunny tomorrow with a high of 6, and it's going to be clear with a -3 tomorrow night. And if you don't have your tap shut off at home for your water, you better be having it shut off.
Wow.
And then Monday you're going to have a high of 6, cloudy, and a low of +1. So, it's not bad.
Well, let's wait for Monday, because right now it is -1 on the Radio Real Estate Show.
CL 650.
Happy holiday. Happy holiday, Willie. Happy holiday. Happy holiday to you. I guess you're glad you're in the mortgage industry. It's a great way to make a living. It's a great career.
I've been doing this for almost 30 years.
Met a lot of great people.
You know what? Our clients are our best friends. They really are. We have about 2,300 of them, and we enjoy talking to them. They come to us and ask us a lot of questions, and we hope that we give them good advice. Sometimes we really surprise them and get them to do something that they didn't think they wanted to do, and at the end of the day, they said, we're glad we did that.
Well, you know what? Not only does Bill just deal with regular folks like me and people, you also deal with real estate agents.
Yes, I do.
Very closely. And as you notice, the number of licensed professionals has gone through the roof in the last little while. I think everybody's trying to cash in on what's going down.
Well, I think people think that, like I said earlier, gee whiz, a lot of people are eating out. Maybe we should open up a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
But if you become a realtor, you don't have that. You don't have to have that outlay of cash. Well, guess what? You actually do.
And you know what? The realtor does a lot more work than I think the people actually realize.
If they make a 10 or a 15 or 20, even a $30,000 or $40,000 commission, first off, that's split with somebody else, and secondly, the cost of getting that money, it's not all cash in your pocket.
Well, in 2005, there were 8,000 licensed realtors in the Greater Vancouver area. 2010, not too long ago, we had the Olympics here. There was 10,000 licensed realtors, and now there's over 12,000.
Yeah.
12,000 realtors.
Well, we did have 12,000 back in the early 2000s, I believe, as well.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of ebbs and flows depending on the market. Sometimes a lot of part-timers, which does take some of the steam out of the market for the people that are there for the long run.
Now let's see if we can make establishment. Can we talk to Fern? Is Fern still there driving around in the Fraser Valley? I hope she's not stuck in a cell phone. But you've been doing this for quite some time too, haven't you, Fern?
I have, Tom. It'll 43 years spring.
Oh, wow. Well, what got you into the business?
I got in the business, actually. It was boyfriend thought I was going nowhere at Eaton's as a sales clerk. I decided that I should make some dumb.
Okay, so the boy, I see. So the boyfriend's family thought your life was going nowhere, so you fooled them, right?
Well, I'm very, very grateful to him because it was not for him. No, I did not come from a business family, and if it was not for my friend, and still friends, which is awesome.
Well, you
got
do
me into the business.
Yeah, you're doing something right. That's for darn sure. Now, there's, as we said, more and more people that are getting into the industry. And one of the local newspapers did an expose on real estate and realtors a little while ago. And a lady that they were speaking about, her name is Dina, and she's on the phone with us right now this morning. Dina, good morning.
Hi, Tom. Good morning. How are you?
Hey, I should say to you, Que Pasa. That's an Italian name you have there, isn't it? Your last name?
That is Italian. It is.
And I didn't pronounce it. How do I pronounce your last name?
It's Petinon.
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 Dina Petinon.
Yeah.
Sounds more French to me than Italian, but anyway, I guess you know better than I do. So you've been a real estate agent for how long now?
Well, we're just coming up to 6 weeks that I'm doing this job, so I'm quite a newbie. But so far, I started off quite well. I'm on my second listing already.
Wow.
So I set myself up pretty well before getting into this profession. I did a lot of due diligence and set myself up with a really great brokerage in Kerrisdale. And also made sure I had a mentor to help me through the process. So, yes, I think with setting myself up well has really helped with this great start that I'm at already. So,
Dina, I've heard the expression people say to me, if you're thinking about getting into real estate, it would be a good idea, a good idea if you could maybe have a year's salary put away just in case. Did you run into that situation at all?
Well, I've had to prepare for that. I mean, that's like anybody you're essentially self-employed. So like anybody who's starting their own business, you have to have a bit of a financial buffer there just in case. things don't work out as you plan. But I don't really have that outlook. I think I'm going to do very well in this profession. It's a great fit. So, but yes, I do. It's something not to take lightly. I'm not of the same thoughts of people just getting into real estate because the market is hot. That wasn't my intention. To me, I'm not even looking at that, because as long as you do the job well, there's always going to be someone who needs to buy or sell. So this is my full-time career, and that's how I look at it. So I'm for those who decide to just, as you guys were saying earlier, just open up another restaurant, or it's I don't think that's going to be a long-standing profession for those people who look at it that way. So, yeah.
Dina, now let's suppose there are some other people as yourself that are thinking about getting into the industry. They've thought about it for a long time, and now they think, I got to make that plunge. What advice could you give to them?
Well, the advice I would give definitely would be, think long and hard about it as well. Have a financial backing, just as a buffer, as you would normally if you're opening up your own business. But do your due diligence. Speak to realtors out there. Speak to seasoned realtors, but also speak to new realtors. Find out, what brokerage out there is the best fit. I mean, a lot of people said to me, "Oh, does it really matter what brokerage that you're with? People just know your name." Well, that's not necessarily true. I think it's important to have a strong brand behind you, have a strong managing broker, somebody who's going to help you along the way. I mean, you're essentially learning the job as well. So there's no way you can actually do excellent or successfully without having somebody help you along the way. So I think it's very, very important that you actually understand what you're getting into, and that you get a really great support network to help you through.
Dina, you've been talking about it's very important to get with a good brokerage. I understand you have. Give the company a little plug. Who do you work with?
Yeah, so I'm with Sutton West Coast Realty in Kerrisdale, and Elan Heller is the manager broker there, and he's phenomenal because he's got many years in the business, and he's very well respected. So I definitely chose the right brokerage, in my opinion.
Good for you. Now, earlier in the conversation, you said you're working on listings, and of course, a realtor without listings, you might as well be a radio guy because, it's a realtor without listings. Do you have a listing you can share with us this morning? I'll put you on the spot.
I do, actually. I'm actually hosting an open today and tomorrow. It's a one-bedroom bath condo at 2511 Quebec Street. It's only 4 years old. It's lovely. And there's been quite a bit of interest so far, so it's quite exciting.
Sounds good. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Dina, because every good realtor needs a good mortgage broker. I'm going to line you up with Bill Macklem after the show, so you guys can do some business. How's
Sounds
that?
good.
Hey, Dina, listen, congratulations to you, and good luck in your new career, and I know you're going to do really well, and thanks for sharing time with us this morning.
Thank you for having me. Thanks, Tom.
We'll talk again soon. Thanks so much. 10:27 is the time. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
A brand new real estate agent.
Well,
Dina,
she has the right attitude, though. Like she said a number of key things. First off, she did due diligence.
Mm-hmm.
She did that. She's got a mentor, which is really critical because they're going to keep her on the straight and narrow, making sure she does things correctly. She's got a good brokerage house that has some strength in the community. And she strikes me as the kind of person that they're going to help her get to achieve to a certain level of successfulness.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't strike me as the kind of person that's going to say at that point in time, well, thanks for getting me this far, but now I'm going to move somewhere else. She strikes me as the kind of person that's done her due diligence and has a loyalty to the whole thing.
She sounds like a good person. She doesn't sound like a person that's in radio at all, because what would happen in radio, you get to a certain level and then you would move on to the next bigger station.
Oh.
Then you get to
That'll
see all,
do it.
And then when you get here, there's nowhere else to go. There's nowhere else bigger. So
this is it.
Don't know what to do. Fern's successful. She knows what's going on. Hey, what else is happening in the show, Fern?
What's happening out in the valley?
Yeah, what's going on out there?
What's going on out there? You want statistics? Okay, there are two real estate boards, banking board and first board. We have two sets of statistics. Right now, as of November, we have 1,731 listings.
She must be out there in a block
I think
zone.
She's in a zone that she kind of keeps on getting caught in that one zone. And you'll admit it was chilly this morning. And maybe the towers are kind of frosted up.
It could be.
So
we'll go out there with our butane lighter thingamajiggies after and
I think we need a tiger torch.
What is that?
That's one of those big suckers. These are in airports.
I see. In the next segment of our program, we're going to be joined by Mark Perry, the radio real estate voice of the Valley. Mark has some great news about their new adult community, Platinum 2. And we'll find out what's taking place in and around the Fraser Valley this week. Our cleanup woman, Monica Dinao-Briga, the president of Mommy Maids, will be here, and she's going to go over the Christmas cleaning list for us.
So this is Bill Macklem from Remax. I'm with Dominion Macklem Mortgages.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we have our co-host Fern Northcott of Remax Performance Realty. I know her a long time. Of course, Tom Lucas, the star of the show, and producer Dwayne Bishop. You're listening to Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy CL 650.
Your life's too busy to be doing the things that you don't want to do. Hi, it's Monica at Mommy Maids. We'll free up your time by taking care of all your cleaning needs. We have weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or one-time special occasion plans available, including move-in and move-outs. Commercial and residential cleaning performed by bonded, insured, WCB covered, uniform cleaning experts. You deserve a break, and Mommy Maids can help. Let us clean your castle with no hassle. Call 604-533-4959 or visit mummymaids.com.
Hey, it's Preston from Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations. At Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations, we're more than just painting. As you can guess from our name, we do renovations too. Kitchens, bathrooms, living rooms, offices, whatever your renovation needs are, Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations is here for you. Call for your estimate now, 604-897-6049. That's 604-897-6049. Or get more information at humphreypropainting.com. That's humphreypropainting.com.
Hi, this is Fern Northcott of Remax Performance. Your real estate dreams begin with you. You deserve the facts of a professional home evaluation based on the statistics of the MLS. To find out what your house is really worth, call or text me. Fern Northcott, 604-790-9066, 604-790-9066, or visit fnorthcott.com.
Hi, it's Bill Macklem from Dominion Macklem Mortgages. With interest rates always being the topic of discussion, it is important to have a mortgage professional who will guide you. If interest rates are all you think of, I can get you a 0% interest rate if you put 100% down. Of course, with 100% down, you don't really need a mortgage. Variable rates versus fixed rates. Which one is right for you? Call Dominion Macklem Mortgages, 604-684-4663, 604-684-HOME.
When you need it done, you need the Radio Real Estate Moving Team.
Hi, Ryan from Diverse Electric, offering top quality work at competitive rates. Together, we at Diverse Electric have 15 years of business and project management experience. Call us at 778-809-2532 or through our website at diverseelectricltd.ca. When you're looking for an electrical contractor who can handle any size residential or commercial project, call Diverse Electric 778-809-2532 or through our website at diverseelectricltd.ca.
How much does a polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice. Actually, the average polar bear weighs 1,100 pounds. Here at Redpath Relocations, we're that good. With more than 30 years experience estimating, we can ensure everything is accurately accounted for and you have the best price with no hidden costs. Check us out at redpathrelocations.com or give us a call at 604-945-9910. Redpath Relocations. Always ready, always reliable.
For more information, go to RadioRealEstateShow.ca and click on the link.
CL 650. You're home for Christmas.
Yeah, we're home for Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, there are some of us, like yours truly, it's going nowhere for Christmas, but at least there's some people be having people coming home. You have friends and family coming to visit you for Christmas?
I'm going to be home for Christmas.
Nice. Didn't you have a relative listening to you on the radio today?
I do. I have my cousin Al Macklem and his wife Penny are in from Winnipeg. They're in for a medical. I guess they have the same thing as all of us do. We have to have professional upgrades. They were in for the three-day upgrade at Pan Pacific, I believe it was.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
And so they've been in. So we had supper with them last week, and they're listening to the show today. So hi, Al and Penny.
And it's amazing that Al and Penny happen to have the same last name as you. You think they would have changed that?
They love the name. Matter of fact, we actually posted one of her pictures that she took of the Bikes for Kids on our website.
Wow. I got an idea. Maybe what you could do is, because they are your relatives, they must be good people, is we could invite them to come back to the Lower Mainland for a Christmas party.
Oh, you know what? Oh, geez. I mean, I know Al would like it, but Penny would really like it.
Would she really like it?
She'd really like it.
Penny, come on down to the party. We're going to have some fun.
She'd be over that.
It's 10:34. It's the Radio Real Estate Show, and if you're new in the area, if you just moved into British Columbia, nice to have you with us. Thank you for joining us. We'll take all the people we can get.
We need them.
Yes, we do. We can build some new roads and some new bridges and some tunnels.
Dear God.
Let's not get Bill going. It's 10:34 on the Radio Real Estate Show. It's time now for our cleaning tip of the week with Monica Dinao-Briga. She is the founder and the president of Mommy Maids. Monica, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. Here is a Christmas checklist for getting organized for the holidays. And as you do them, check them off. Circle the house and make a master list of needed cleaning chores. Focus on public areas, rooms used by house guests, kitchen, and food storage areas. Include special holiday tasks such as polishing silver and ironing table linens. Check. Call early to schedule carpet cleaning, window washing, or other professional house cleaning services. Add visits to your holiday calendar. Check. Each week, tackle 1 or 2 deep cleaning chores from the master list. Set up a plan for minimum maintenance to carry the household through the busy holiday season. Check. Create a household chore list and delegate routine cleaning chores to family members. Post the chore list for accountability. Check. 2 weeks before Christmas, do a whole house clean to prep for the coming season. Resume minimum maintenance until the new year. Check. Remember, he's making a list, he's checking it twice. Be a good boy, Tom. This is Monica Dinao-Briga for Radio Real Estate.
What did she mean, be a good boy, Tom? What did she mean by that?
She knows you really well.
Oh, I see. Well, if you want to get a hold of Monica, there's a couple of ways to do this, right, Billy?
Well, yeah, you can call. I would like to call Mommy Maids. And what we do
Would
is
you?
they're going to clean your castle with no hassle.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
And so Monica Dinao-Briga, I think that's the way she's from.
Dinao-Briga.
Dinao-Briga at 604-533-4959. That's 604-533-4959. Or visit mummymaids.com. That's mummymaids.com.
You know, I was talking to Monica this past week, and she hears how you pronounce her name on the radio, and she says, I'm thinking of changing it. I said, to what? She said, Smith. I said, but if put it in, then it's Smythe, right?
Just, it's one of those names that you want to get it right.
Absolutely. Just call Monica. Just call Monica.
Just call Monica.
Yes. 10:36, kind of a chilly British Columbia morning. Now, things in perspective. If you're from Winnipeg, it's a great shorts and flip-flop day. But if you're from BC, it's
This is. I know you got a park on here in, in the room.
And
here,
gloves.
Buddy. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that, but it's a toque that's really throwing me off.
You know, Bill, you'll understand this. When you work in radio, the air conditioning works great in the winter, and the heater works great in the summer. Go figure. I think we need Finn Jensen on the job. Anyway,
I think you do.
10:36, and Mark Perry, who is the radio real estate voice of the Valley, is on the line from Chilliwack this morning. Mr. Mark, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Ferd.
Yeah, if we sent Fern off to the Fraser Valley, she's scooting around out there. I think she's checking up on you, my friend.
You know what? It's a beautiful day out here, actually. You know, it's great. Sun is shining. I think we're going to have a great day out here.
Good day to do some fishing. Can you fish in the fall out there in the Whack?
Sure. You know what? Steelhead fishing is coming along, and you know, it's always exciting to be on the river for a walk, or whether you're fishing or not.
Mark, you've certainly got Bill's attention. You like that idea, huh?
Well, yeah. My son likes to do sturgeon fishing down there at the Mission Bridge.
Exactly. And you know what? We were out the other day kayaking and actually saw some sturgeons. So they're there in the river. They're just waiting for us.
I have never seen them.
You've never seen one?
I've never seen a sturgeon.
Unbelievable. Well, you know what? They and as much as everybody thinks that they're on the bottom all the time, they actually come up and they jump, they crest the waves, and I don't know what they're doing, whether they're just playful energy or not, but they're certainly coming up and flopping around when we were there.
Well, you know, you guys, if you guys go to the Peace Arch Hospital, you'll see surgeons all the time.
Is that right, eh?
Sturgeon.
Oh, sturgeon. Oh, I'm sorry.
These guys have caviar. Well, mind you, the sturgeons have caviar, too.
Never mind. So what I'm thinking, Mark, is maybe what I should do is load up Bill's van and bring him out to sea out there in the valley.
I think we should. Yep, bring one out, and we'll have a great time out here.
Yeah, I threatened you too many times, Mark. I think it's time I'm going to do it.
You're coming out. And I'm thinking, too, if you're thinking about making that move, if you maybe own a place here in the Lower Mainland and you want to change your lifestyle, if you have a great big house to sell, you sell it, you go out and you see Mark or you see Bill first if you need a few extra bucks, and you guys can take care of them out in the valley because you've got a couple of great projects for seniors, right?
We sure do. You know, Inglewood Courtyard is an adult retirement community for 45 and over. Being probably so successful. Well, we are so successful just because of who we're catering to. We're the number one adult lifestyle community in the Fraser Valley, and sales have been great. We're selling our pre-construction sales. We're giving some great savings at this point in time for our purchasers that are buying in Platinum too.
Let me put you on the spot now, Mark. If somebody had a big home here on the Lower Mainland, in the Lower Mainland, and they were to move out to Chilliwack, cost-wise, value-wise per dollar, how does the Chilliwack relate to the Lower Mainland?
Well, you know, as a great example, our a 1,200 square foot condo, which is very rare, in the Langley, Surrey, Tawasin areas. A brand new 1,200 square foot condo at Inglewood is about $250,000. So that just shows you. I mean, I think that's probably a price of an 800 square foot or a 700 square foot, further closer to the city.
And I would imagine that Platinum 2 and Inglewood Courtyard are probably like lock and go, just lock your stuff up there and just get the heck out of Dodge, right?
You bet. Our people are all exiting. We're starting to be a bit of a ghost town now with Inglewood because they're all loading up their RVs and they're heading south. But great community. Everybody meets sort of in the Phoenix or the Palm Springs area and back again around April or so. It's a good lifestyle that everybody has.
So I guess we could actually. We probably haven't talked about this before, Mark, but I'm just thinking about it. We probably could help these people by using a reverse mortgage, help them buy a place with you, and then take the extra money and go down to Phoenix and buy another place.
Exactly. And, Bill, people have done that. So we should maybe talk a little bit more about that and how that happens in future shows for sure.
It's called networking. Isn't that a great idea?
Yeah.
It's a good idea. We're all on the phone. Let's talk some business.
All right, now I said I'm going to bring Bill out to see you, but let's say he gets itchy feet and he needs to go by himself and he needs to go a little bit earlier that I can really take him out there more. Tell him how to get there.
You know what? The great way to come out, Tom, is the number 1 freeway. Come eastbound until you get to the number 3 road. That's the number 3 road just past Whatcom Road. You'll see my big banner sign. It's on a semi-truck trailer. And take a right and follow the Inglewood signs to Keith Wilson Road. And we're right at the very end of Keith Wilson Road, the adult lifestyle community.
So for those of us that are not really familiar with the valley, Whatcom Road is where the Tim Hortons is?
Whatcom Road is exactly where the Tim Hortons is. Yeah, everything that goes by Tim Horton locations. But so Whatcom is the one before number 3 road, and then just take the number 3 road.
And you're turning
the
right.
Yellow Barn produce is.
Oh, okay.
And if you get lost, just ask for my daughter Miranda. She lives out there. She knows Mark. Mark knows. They'll line you up. They'll get you out there, right, Mark?
If not, I'll just go back to Tim Hortons and get some coffee.
Back to Tim Hortons. Call Mark. He'll come down and pick you up.
Exactly.
Right? You still have that great big trailer truck on the side of the road too?
I sure do. Yep, it's a nice big blue banner sign that says Inglewood. Take the next right, and then you just follow our signs in.
Well, Mark, as the official voice of the Valley on the Radio Real Estate Show, you always have something going on out there because there is always something going on in the Fraser Valley and the Chilliwack area. What's happening this weekend?
So what's happening is, and I get back to my favorite little Harrison Mills in the Kilby area. You know what? The Eagle Fest is going full swing there, and I went out kayaking there last weekend, and it was absolutely unbelievable. The amount of birds that are there, and actually really how big and tall they are when you are on the same level as them. It's there must have been, I counted, I think there was around 150 birds that we saw.
Wow.
So it was incredible, just absolutely incredible. So if you get our listeners to go on out there and have a look, and always good to stop off at the Kilby area for something to eat, or even at the Doonie Pub is a great spot too.
You mentioned the Eagles, and my mother-in-law, God bless her, she's like well into ratings, and she says, "Oh no, I listened to that Mock fellow down in Chilliwack from that Inglewood Courtyard." I said, "Yes," and she says, "It was really for the birds, that guy."
That's right.
With all due love and respect, of course. You know that, Mark, right?
Of course, of course.
So you have a wonderful day. Go count some Eagles for us, and you'll be back on the show with us next week.
I sure will. I look forward to it. This is Mark Perry, the voice of the Valley on the Radio Real Estate Show.
Thank you so much, Mark. It's 10:42. Let's get out there.
Yeah, I think we should do it. We've been threatening to do it.
Yeah.
We got to do it.
I've been out there 3 or 4 times. Mark's a great guy, great complex.
I always got some excuse, but let's get rid of the excuses.
We're going together. So now coming up on the show in a few minutes, you're going to be ranting and raving about something. I know you are.
Yeah, we're going to talk about a number of things, but when you sit back, you got to look at what's going on in the Lower Mainland, and you got to ask people, are you really satisfied with this? I mean, is this really what you want out of your life? You want to pay these taxes to get this level of service? I mean, have we lowered our threshold of satisfaction to this level that you don't mind having? Like I was caught in an accident on number 99. That road, which is a major thoroughfare into the city, was shut down for 4 hours. I was 2.5 hours just getting into the city. I mean, how can you do that? I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know any major city in the world that would have their major roads shut down by an accident or anything else, unless there's an explosion and there's no road there. I don't understand it. And I just look at this and I think to myself, like, are we just so hard to live in this Lower Mainland because of our costs that we accept anything? And that's where I'm going with this thing.
You got anything else to talk about?
Sure.
Really?
Absolutely.
Because when you say you get to a certain plateau in your life, I thought you were referring to myself in this being here.
No.
But no, it's something different.
There's always something new to talk about.
I'm looking forward to it, Bill. It's the Radio Real Estate Show. I'm Tom Lucas, our co-host. And behind the wheel right now is Ferd Northcott of Remax Performance Realty. Bill Macklem is here. Bill is the president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Our producer is Dwayne Bishop. I'm Tom Lucas, and you are listening to Vancouver's original on-air open house. Getting ready for a Christmas party. It's Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy, CIL 650.
Good morning. It's Tom Lucas from the Radio Real Estate Show over at CIL 650 Radio. At the other end of the phone line, I have my favorite service manager in the entire world, Mike Farkas over at North Vancouver Nissan. Mike, what's going on?
We've just started on our website a 24/7 booking program. Easy as pie. It steps you all the way through, and it's great. You can book after your shower in the middle of the night if you got nothing to do and just feel like bringing your car in anytime. It's fantastic.
NorthVancouverNissan.com, NorthVancouverNissan.com.
Hi, it's Preston here from Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations. When you're ready to paint, call Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations. We do it all. The filling, the sanding, the taping. Hey, we even clean up after ourselves. Discover what Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations can do for your home and office. Call for your estimate, 604-897-6049. That's 604-897-6049. Or get more information at humphreypropainting.com. That's humphreypropainting.com.
Hi, it's Bill Macklem from Dominion Macklem Mortgages. You have equity in your home. You are over 65. We have some exciting financing options for you. Purchase your second home, help your children buy their home, or set up an annuity for life. Call Dominion Macklem Mortgages at 604-684-4663, 604-684-HOME.
Vancouver weather.
Looking pretty good right now. Lots of sunshine. Any cloud or fog will dissipate. It's going to go away. It's going to blow away. It's going to go to Chilliwack, and then it's going to just keep going. But tomorrow and the next day are looking to
be sunny with a high of 6.
Really?
Low of -3.
How much?
-3.
Oh, gee.
That's a one day in Winnipeg. Increasing cloudiness and a high of 6 on Monday, and then a low of +1, so we can.
Yeah. Well, right now it is +1 degree on the Radio Real Estate Show.
CIL 650. Driving home, driving home, driving home for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm driving home for Christmas. Chris Rea. That's one of the newer Christmas tunes. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually not that new. It's like 6 years old.
I've heard that one.
Well, you're going to hear it. You listen to this station because we're playing all those great Christmas classics all day long, every day, right up until Christmas.
Really?
Yeah. So a little,
starting when?
It's on now. Just started on Friday, yesterday.
Really?
So for Grinches like you'll be in the Christmas.
No, I was sick yesterday, so I didn't have the radio on at all. I was in bed.
Oh, you were not well.
I was not well.
But you're well today, and that's a good thing.
Well, I'm kind of getting there.
Well, you keep the radio on to this station here, and we're going to play those Christmas classics for you every day, all day, right until Christmas, and you're going to be so happy. You heard about the Grinch that stole Christmas? That'll be you, pal. It's Radio Real Estate, and I think do we have some music? We're doing things a little bit differently today, but do we have some music for Bill? Let me just see. Jingle all the way. Oh, ho, 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 what fun. Come on, Bill, it is to ride.
Really?
Why are you making that Grinch face?
What is this? Not Christmas?
Yes, it is. It's Christmas. It's jingle bells.
I gotta
We're
get the
jingling
kids out to
all the
work
way.
again.
What?
Gotta get the kids out to work again.
Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses?
Exactly.
I love that. A Christmas Carol. There's so many great Christmas TV shows on. And thank God they're on at night so people aren't watching them while they're supposed to be listening to this show.
Exactly.
Yeah, Christmas Carol. It's one of my favorites. Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses? It's me, Tiny Tim. When I was in high school, I played all the parts in the play. I had to.
Yeah, well, you're in a three-class schoolhouse.
I know. It's 10:48 on the show. You were starting to tell people you're a little upset about what goes on in the Lower Mainland.
You know, let's make sure that people understand one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I am really glad to be living in the Lower Mainland. I'm really glad to be a BCer. I've been here 20 years. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't necessarily mean I have to be stupid. Doesn't necessarily mean I can't be analytical or see something that can be done. I always get the reaction when I tell people about some of the things that can be changed. They say, well, if you don't like it, go back to where they were different.
Wow.
And you kind of go, well, you know, the reason why we're all in business is we're trying to make a better product. The reason why you're in the radio show, you're trying to do a better show.
Huh?
The reason why I'm a mortgage broker, I'm trying to do a better job being a mortgage broker.
Right.
So when you're running a community like we are here with 2 million people or 2.5 million people, you want to do a better job of it. I just don't understand how 37 municipalities, people say, well, where do you get 37 municipalities from? Well, from Hope to Squamish, because everybody in that area works somewhere in the Lower Mainland, and we drive on all the roads, and we utilize all the services, so therefore there's 37 municipalities. If you want to be really finite. You go down to 24. But why do you need 24 municipalities for 2 million people?
Because those people need jobs.
Well, but you know what? These people would be employed anyways. I don't
Oh.
want any of these people. Most of these people are, I'm doing mortgage for them anyways. Then we have respect for each other. What we're trying to figure out is, what can we do better? What can we do differently? I mean, you look at what's going on in the whole Lower Mainland, and it's not well done. I mean, you've got a highway going up to the city, 99. You have an accident there, it closes down. You've got something on a bridge. I mean, how many times we had an accident on 3 different bridges, and the whole Lower Mainland is canceled. I mean, if you were having a war with somebody, all they do is just knock all those 3 bridges. You cripple the whole thing.
I got an idea. I got a great idea. I'm going to pretend that you are now the mayor of one Metro Vancouver. That includes Surrey, all the areas, right? Coquitlam, whatever.
Yeah.
You are the mayor. What would you change?
I would make sure that we had the input of every one of those areas, which right now are called different municipalities.
Right.
You'd have a force of people, but you'd actually have a pinnacle whereby there's one person making the decisions on the advice of this council of mayors, if that's what you want to call it. But you can't have them separate. You don't need to have 37 municipalities. You don't have to have 37 municipal halls. You don't have to have 37 public works yards. You don't need that. You need to make some economies of scale. No different than Richmond right now talking about getting rid of the RCMP and having their own police force. I mean, Ontario's had the OPP for how long? Come on, let's get serious here. But we keep on playing around with this stuff, and we do a little bit of this and we do a little bit of that, and we just do Band-Aids. I mean, if we really believe in light rapid transit, we believe that we should move people faster, then why isn't it going out to not only to the airports, but also to the ferries? I mean, how many times you got out to a ferry and there's no buses coming in because you got the last ferry coming in from Victoria and there's no buses coming? You have to go get a cab. I mean, we just don't think about this whole process. I mean, I've had clients I've got to see in industrial parks, and they say, well, I can't see it past this time because that's the last bus in this area. We don't have any network of services that we can really rely on. That's really sad. I mean, we have above ground wires that we haven't, and it's not just us. I mean, it's a whole strip going all the way down to California. So I can't say anything. My daughter lives in Spokane, and there are 4 days without power. And Spokane's no small little town. So this is not uncommon. But why don't we pre-think these things? I mean, I remember when Millbrook Mall was closed down for 2 days. Those tenants still have to pay all the rent. They have to still pay all the salaries. Who pays for this stuff? It looks like nobody has any kind of consideration for the people that are actually making the payments and all these things.
Is that kind of like along Kerrisdale or Canby Street where they're putting the SkyTrain in that went under the ground? They cut in the...
Yeah, be honest about it.
Yeah, gee whiz.
Should be recompensed.
Do you remember some time ago we had Diana Watts on the show with us? Do you remember I said to her, the first thing I said to Diana was, when are you going to go to Ottawa? And she laughs. Bill, when are you going to Ottawa?
Soon.
I said,
Macklin for mayor.
Macklin for mayor. I can see it, Bill. I think you should get out of the mortgage industry when you get old enough. And
well, I'm not old enough yet.
No, you're not. But maybe when you are old enough, run for politics. I'd vote for you.
Well, the problem is that people, it's the old saying. It's better to stay with the devil you know than the devil you don't know.
No kidding.
And if you go to something different, you're going to have some bumps and bruises. But how come when they're talking about building some more of these SkyTrains, that they had a group of people leave here and went to Toronto and other major cities to find out which one of the ways had less impact on the community and less impact on property values around the SkyTrains. They went down there, found out that the subway system was a better system than above ground, and then came back and built above ground.
But in Toronto, they have the streetcars.
That's true.
That's right.
But Ford, who's obviously got a lot of enemies, held to his guns and did the underground subway system, which is fabulous.
What is that? Fix often, repair daily? Ford?
Yeah.
Different Ford.
Different Ford.
Not Henry.
But that's the kind of stuff we should be thinking about. When you think about Lower Mainland, you got to think about what is our redeeming feature. What is the magic of the Lower Mainland? Tearing stuff down and building stuff up, that anybody can do that. What are you doing that's going to make this place a unique place?
Keep some of the heritage houses.
Exactly.
That would be a good idea. It's a good place to start there. Don't come down, buy some houses, knock them down, build a pink palace. Who cares?
Look at Boston. Boston did it underground, so it would be effectively coming across the Oak Street Bridge. They went underground, and you would pop up on 4th or pop up downtown. It's all lit. It's all It's all coordinated. They built this thing. It's absolutely phenomenal. They did that in Boston, a city that's been built longer than Vancouver, and they did it in Boston. Why can't we do that kind of stuff?
We could go under the water and come
absolutely.
Up and leave it. Wow.
Absolutely. Watching a program the other day about people who are trying to build they're building a highway through the mountains in Taiwan. And they actually, and rather than blasting down the mountains, which we do here because we think that's more effective, they actually built tunnels. And they built tunnels that are safer and more effective and didn't disrupt the environment as much as we did here. They did that. We don't think that way.
But you see, in Taiwan, Bill, they're blowing things up to build tunnels. Here, we're blowing things up to build more houses. So there. Well, more and more people are coming. We need to put them somewhere.
Well, yeah. Well, the tunnels would make sure that we could get them there more effectively.
Oh, good point. Okay. So if you want to get some more information about what we're talking about mortgages, Bill's a great guy to talk to. He has an opinion on everything. Give him a call. Bill, what's your number at the office?
My office number is 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-4663.
Now, I know you're also online. You got a Skookum website, but how do we get there?
We'll go to billymac.com. That's Billy with an I, not a Y, mac.com.
Yeah, it's Tom Lucas along with a co-host for Northcott of Remax Performance Realty, Bill Macklem, who's the president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Our producer is Dwayne Bishop, and you're listening to Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy CIL 650.
Hi, this is Stuart Goodman, the General Sales Manager at North Vancouver Nissan, part of the Dilawri Automotive Group. Come and visit us in the North Shore Auto Mall and see the all-new 2016 Nissan Maxima and new Murano. Visit North Vancouver Nissan, home of the new purchase experience, in the North Shore Auto Mall or online at northvancouvernissan.ca. That's in the North Shore Auto Mall or online at northvancouvernissan.ca.
Introducing Mommy Maids, a business created out of the lack of employment opportunities for single moms with flexible working hours. From residential to commercial, you can trust their insured and bonded cleaning professionals with any task. Let them clean your castle with no hassle. Go to mommymaids.com or call 604-533-4959.
1, 2, 3, ABC. Mommy Maids, come rescue me.
Hi, this is Preston from Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations. The Christmas holidays are almost here, and Humphrey Pro Painting and Renovations can get your home ready for the season. We offer the best products and the best services at the best prices. Call for your estimate, 604-897-6049. That's 604-897-6049. Or get more information online at humphreypropainting.com. That's humphreypropainting.com.
Hi, this is Fern Northcott of Remax Performance. Your real estate dreams begin with you. Baby boomers move for various reasons. Perhaps your home is just too big, or you want to buy that toy you always wanted. Together, we will make that happen. Call or text me, Fern Northcott, 604-790-9066, 604-790-9066, or visit fnorthcott.com.
CIL 650. Merry Christmas.
It's almost that time again.
I like this time of year.
Do you like Christmas?
I do.
It's a good time. Good time for family and friends.
Yeah. I like the snow. I was sick, so I was watching a little bit of television, and there's a great ad for Nike. It's called Snow Day, and it has all these athletes, male and female, getting out to do this. I guess they're going to play football in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good shot.
Well, I'm going to make a suggestion, Bill. Next time you're not feeling too well, make sure you're listening to CL because we have all the commercials on for all the cold remedies, too. So take care of you.
Oh, really?
We can play Christmas music for you. We can give you cold remedies. And there might even be a special little message in there of what you can get me for Christmas this year.
Excellent.
Just saying to keep listening. Just saying.
I'll write that down right now.
Okay. Now, Fern is on the line with us. She's out there in the Fraser Valley ducking a power pole somewhere. Christmas is a big deal to you, too, right, Fern?
Yeah, I always enjoy Christmas. You're right. And, the commercial, what really it's all about.
Well, you know what we're going to get Fern for Christmas next year?
We're going to get a new phone.
Yes, we are. And we're going to take, don't laugh. We're going to take care of you. Because we like Fern. Yeah, we're going to take care of you.
No, she's great.
Yeah, no, we're going to get her all fixed up for next week, and she's going to be right as rain.
Exactly. Yeah.
So Fern,
I told her not to buy that knockoff.
No, never buy a knockoff.
No, she said, this is a good deal. I saw it. On one of the garage sales. I bought it.
Our house in the middle of our street.
You sure it wasn't off one of those websites? Let's open the bidding now. 5
Oh,
cents.
the Black Friday?
Yeah.
Saturday here.
Fern, thank you for being the butt end of all the jokes, and thank you for being there with us this morning. Hopefully we'll make connection with Fern. She'll be back again next week. Bill, thank you so much, and you got some customers to see, some clients to see, and then it's party time tonight.
It
right?
is. It's our annual thank you to our brokers and lenders to help us look after
We should
all
take
our
Dwayne,
clients.
too, because Tina Turner's sister's going to be there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Big wheel, keep on turning. Friend. Did she dance, too?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward
I
to
think
it.
it's the whole thing.
Holy cow. Well, that's it for the Radio Real Estate Show for today. We're back with more program again next Saturday morning. And Monday morning, I'll be back at 6 o'clock in the morning for Sterling Fox, who's in Hawaii.
Oh, I hear it's raining there.
It's raining in Hawaii? Too bad. Enjoy your weekend. Talk to you Monday morning
Sure
at
is.
6 o'clock. It's time for Bill and Fern and Dwayne. Thank you. Bye.